All right, guys, we're back with round one, Edison Format, Epic Cards and Games. We got Nico on the left playing Vayu Turbo, and my good friend Jimmy Nguyen, 2 times world's competitor, on the right playing Diva Hero B. So Jimmy went to the Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship in 2014, 2016. And yeah, he's going to be my teammate for the 3v3 YCS Las Vegas Ultimate Time Wizard Tournament. So he and I will be there if you guys come and see us there. All right, so Jimmy starts off by upstarting. Nico went first, set a monster, set a back row. And Jimmy's playing Diva Hero Beat with Crystal Seer, but no Honest or Gores in his deck. Gores I understand, but I didn't know at the time he wasn't playing Honest. He told me this yesterday, and I was just shocked because I've never seen anyone not play Honest in his deck. But I'm not gonna say it's wrong. I actually might be correct because I draw Honest dead a lot. So yeah, I can understand why he doesn't play it. So Jimmy activates Does Shoot. It's Vayu, Gores, Kai's Trooper, Oppression. Yeah, Kai's is definitely correct because I'm pretty sure Jimmy set Crystal Seer. It's the only thing that this deck sets, and Snowman. But I'm not sure if Jimmy's main decking Snowman, so that's why he sent back the. Ooh, he would have got killed by Kai's right here. And then he summons Trooper. Nico didn't give him his deck to cut. I've done that also before, and yeah, it just happens sometimes, but you always got to let your opponent cut. So I want to talk about Crystal Seer. I think Jimmy, also, I didn't know this either. You don't have to reveal the cards for Crystal Seer, at least in Edison format, you didn't have to. Shout out to my friend Ryan, he told us, but he didn't tell us until like way later in the tournament. So yeah, here you're going to see Jimmy grab the upstart, even though he wasn't supposed to show it to Nico, but he gave him free information. So now, if I'm playing against, so Jimmy takes 11. If I'm playing against Jimmy and he grabs upstart over Miracle, that tells me that he probably already has a Miracle in his hand, or he needs a hero, or both. It's probably both. He probably already has a Miracle. All right, so Jimmy activates the second upstart. So I have them 10,000, Nico 69, Jimmy. Normal summon Stratos. So I don't know what that face down is for Nico, but we know he kept the Oppression in his hand. So if that's Bottomless or D-Prison, I think it's worth it here to Bottomless and D-Prison the Stratos. But I wonder if that's what he has. Okay, so he attacks. He has to attack the Trooper. So then we're at 86 to 69. And Jimmy passes. Because he's just going to pop his Stratos with Raiko. Alright, so Nico's not milling anything. Normal summon Vayu. So this is what, 21 total. I want to see what that face down is. The one that's in the second slot. I'm trying to remember what it is. Now Nico sets 3 more. We know one of them is Oppression. Alright, normal summon Alias. He solemns the Alias. But Nico, he can't Miracle unless... The only way Jimmy can Miracle is if he has like MST or Heavy. But now Nico has nothing to stop Heavy or to protect his Oppression. Yeah, 43 Nico, 48 Jimmy. And now Jimmy sets 2. Okay. So he dusts the Starlight Road. So this is what, 27? So we know the one closest to the deck is Oppression. So now he Hero Blast saves himself 1100 damage. All right, so Nico has Oppression. I wonder what the other card is. So here, Jimmy's playing around Oppression. Yeah, Jaw Vigil told me about this move. When you're scared, especially Jimmy knows he has Oppression, so he's kind of like, okay, I'm a normal Alias first. And then chain Spark to the Oppression. Yeah. Spark the Oppression. Nico pays 8. Oh, okay, I see. All right. So remember, Nico's had that face down since forever, and Jimmy summoned Stratos when he had Card Trooper on the field. Maybe it was worth it to have used that card that he's about to use earlier. it's Mirror Force. If it was bottomless or D prison, it was 100% worth it. But I'm thinking he didn't have oppression at the time, so no. I guess Mirror Force in the Stratos was not worth it. But if Jimmy didn't have Miracle, nah, I think Nico did the right move. All right, so Jimmy activates another Miracle. Now he has 0 on the field. But this deck out 0 so easily. They just Ryko over it. Does Nico have Gores? All right, so Jimmy summons Diva. So this is game. But if Nico didn't have Necro. All right, so Jimmy summons Diva, gets out Diva. So my guess is that Jimmy drew both his Gilmans. I know he plays 2. Unless he's playing 1, but I'm pretty sure he plays 2. I don't think Jimmy attacked with the Diva. I don't think it's worth it for 200 damage. All right. Nico summons Armed Wing. Why are you giving him the 0? He's not going to take that one. Unless, yeah, it's not brain control. I think he would take it if it was brain control, but it's not brain control. You got lucky. If that was brain control, that was game. Because he would... Was it game? Jimmy's at 32. Yeah, it's game. 0's at 35. Attack. Yep. Oh, you're lucky that wasn't brain control. I lost one time in the finals. The video's up on the channel when I did this move to John. I was trying to do as much damage as possible. I summoned Diva, brought out a Diva, and hit him with a big 0. And then he has like no cards to his name except a dead Starlight Road. Then he top decks Miracle Fusion. Miracle Fusion attacks my Diva, and I take just a ton of damage. And it cost me the game. All right, so Nico goes for 8. Probably Colossal. Yeah, Colossal's the move. So I know there's one hero in Jimmy's grave, I think. I don't think Nico has any, so I'm going to guess this is a 29, so he takes 27. So now Jimmy's at 500. Yeah, this was the correct move because... Well, now Jimmy can ram the 0 into Colossal if he wants and get rid of the Colossal. 35, 500, depending on the rest of his hand. Should he ram into that Colossal? Because Nico could just stall you out with it. He can just switch to defense mode. Okay. So, see, this was risky from both players. See, I had a feeling that Jimmy drew both his Gilmans. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think I just saw him shuffle his hand. And then he Raikos the bottomless. That's right, because you don't want to Raiko the 0 and then lose your Colossal anyway. Jimmy sets. Oh, Nico, you shouldn't have done that, man. But I think he's got another Raiko. Let's see. Jimmy summons Diva. Yeah, so he had... I was like positive he drew both his Gilmans. Now Raiko the 0. Jimmy should have attacked with 0 there. Oh, no, but I guess he was going for game. Yeah, I get it. He was going for game. I get it. And then he doesn't hit with Diva and then makes Android. Gains 6. So Jimmy's at 11, but he doesn't play Honest. And Nico summons Armageddon. Finally draws a... Oh, he did have a Warrior in there. Okay, so Jimmy take another 100. He had a Greffer in there. Sends Plague. Tops for Plague. I think Nico shouldn't have attacked into that D prison. And also, I think Jimmy maybe should have... I think Jimmy's hand was bad, so he didn't want to waste his absolute 0. So I agree with Jimmy not ramming the 0. And Nico messed up. He ran into the into the Android and then scoops. Nico, no, you... All right, so Nico's going first this game. He messed up there. I think Nico's been on the channel a bunch, and he's more of a modern Yu-Gi-Oh player, And when I see him play modern Yu-Gi-Oh, he just like he plays a deck called Dragon Link for those of you guys that don't play regular Yu-Gi-Oh, and he just throws his cards down. And I think that's why he just oh, that was a huge misplay. Would he have won? I don't know. Jimmy's hand was pretty bad, so maybe if he would have like Brio bounced the Android or even Goyo, it's depending on his back rows. Maybe he would have won that game. All right, Jimmy sets 3, and Nico MSTs the Dust. And Jimmy activates Dust Shoot again. So it's double Caius, Armageddon, and Gale. That sucks he has double Caius, so he sends back the Gale. I don't know, I probably would have sent back Armageddon, but I don't know what his back row is. Gale, they're both gonna hurt. It didn't matter. He had Raikou, so I'm guessing Jimmy was hoping that wasn't a Raikou face down, but now he's getting destroyed. Yeah, Jimmy's in trouble. I don't like Snowman, siding Snowman in this matchup, especially going second. So I think Jimmy should not have sided that card in. He prisons the Caius, and now normal's Armageddon. Does he have another Shadow Mirror? Jimmy's got like 2 cards. Jimmy's in bad shape. This is why I said he should have sent back the Gale. Oh, but did he have Chalice? Maybe that's why he sent back the Gale. But Jimmy just scoops. So that was a quick game 2. So let's get ready for game 3. Who's gonna move on with a round 1 win? Jimmy or Nico? Neither one of these two have ever won an Edison Format Epic Cards and Games. Does shoot again? So, okay, Nico's got Heavy, MST, Brain, Oppression, Bottomless. So we know that for sure. So he MSTs the D Prison and sets. He probably set Bottomless first turn. All right, so Future Fusion and Gilman. Oh man, Nico's gonna. I agree with what maybe Nico should have just heavied him, because I think he probably should have just heavied him or done nothing. I mean, I don't know what the correct move was there. I think he kind of wasted the MST. So now he grabbed Future Fusion off the Crystal Seer. Yeah, I think there was no reason to MST just to. I think what Nico maybe should have done was just set 2. Either A, set Bottomless MST or Bottomless Oppression. Because now, if I'm Jimmy and I'm playing, I'm thinking, did you set Oppression or Bottomless first turn? And I'm going to guess you set Bottomless first. So I would probably. It depends on if he has an out. So it looks like Jimmy's going for it. I mean, I agree with what Nico did by setting Bottomless. The only thing is, maybe he shouldn't have MST'd and just set 2. Yeah, he should have done that. There was no reason to activate the MST there. And Jimmy sends Crystal Seer and Alias. Is Jimmy playing Ocean in his deck? Because he should have sent Ocean here unless if he has Hero Blast. Okay, so now Jimmy knows you got Bottomless down there. You don't have Oppression. And yeah, he Bottomless because like, I don't want you to just hit me for an extra, 2,100 life. Was he a Miracle? Wait, why'd you move the Diva? Why not the Crystal Seer? I'm confused. So he hits him for 3,000. I don't even know what Crystal Seer's attack is. Jimmy, what are you doing, man? Why not banish the Crystal Seer? It's an extra 500 damage. And now I know that Jimmy doesn't have Hero Blast, so I'm curious if he... Wait, Nico didn't set Oppression again? Didn't set Oppression? I think he can't because he needs to special summon in order to out that Absolute Zero. So here he attacks him for 600, 17, And then he drops the gores, and Jimmy's probably gonna attack over the gores. Yeah. What's Crystal Seer's attack? Crystal. No, Jimmy can make. So Crystal Seer is a level 1, 100 attack. So Jimmy took an extra. Not sorry, Nico took an extra 200. So I have him 25 to 8,000. So he goes for Android and gains life. Now remember, Jimmy doesn't play honest, so Android's not as threatening. But Nico doesn't know that. And all right, so he heavies the future just to not get another 0 up. Brain the 0. Attack Android for 100. And then sets 2. Okay. E-call for Stratos. I guess Jimmy's probably going to go for the pop because we know one of them is oppression. Oh, and Nico paid 800 for brain control too. So 1785. So you either hit the oppression and if you don't hit the oppression and win, or you hit the oppression and then kind of we'll see. But Jimmy's moving on 1-0. Hope you guys enjoyed that duel, and we'll be back for round 2, guys.